So we got pretty big news last night, and I was wanting to get your thoughts on it. I saw it this morning when I woke up, and I was like, man, I got to ask Dan about this. So UFC superstar Conor McGregor, let me pull that up, has became part owner of Bareknuckle Fighting Championship. He has became a pretty big shareholder in that, and it looks like Conor is going to be getting into the promotion game. I'm curious what your thoughts on that is.
What promotion was that? I was just trying to read it, but it's small print. But
BKFC, Bareknuckle Fighting Championship.
Okay, who's the? Do you know who the ownership of that is right now?
I want to say the CEO is David Feldman.
Okay, so and then Conor is he bought buying so much shares of it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was some synergy going on there last year because Conor showed up at one of the events, got in the ring afterwards, and just kind of helped hype up, and I think got in like a little scuffle with somebody. But he announced on his social media last night, and it's been all over the news, that he will be part owner and will be involved in the Bareknuckle Fighting Championship. I'm just curious though. You got UFC 303 right, down the road, and that's going to be between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. How do you think Dana is feeling about knowing that one of his fighters now owns one of the rival promotions?
Well, I mean, they're still two entirely different type of
Right.
competitions. I say kudos to Conor in the sense that Conor has really shown himself to be a very good businessman. I mean, he took a brand of whiskey and was only involved in that company for just a few years, and then ended up selling that and for quite a good profit. So again, that to me, it shows he's got some great business sense and savviness to himself. I do believe he owns some nice pieces of real estate, both back in his country of Ireland, but then also he has some nice parcels of land out in California as well. So, he has already proven himself not only as a good competitor, he's also shown he's got a nice business savvy side to him as well. So to look at what could be something new they could get into to where is this really going to be a rival to the UFC, or will it be something that maybe comes somehow they collaborate with each other somewhere down the road?
I mean, WWE and UFC, now came together. And so I look back at the Monday Night Wars during the 90s,
right,
and you had the top star of the WWF, Hulk Hogan, go to WCW and turn heel. And that's what started that Monday Night War. But it was good for business on both sides.
Yes.
Now you got the top star of the UFC going to Bareknuckle Fighting Championship and buying into the promotion. I don't know that he's going to be competing over there. We don't know what the future holds with that.
Right.
But in a way, I think it's just good for the sport overall.
No, I totally agree with you. Just to be athletes, because it comes down to, again, just talk about the sporting aspect of professional wrestling. It's good to have multiple companies in that industry because overall the athletes have more opportunities now. I look at that the same way in the mixed martial arts arena. So what if there's 2, 3, 4 different major companies out there? How many more athletes will get opportunities? And maybe you could sign an athlete for a couple year type of contract and so many matches per year. But once those matches are done, they should become free agents to where they can monetize initially on their career. So if that means going, whether they get a better offer from the current company or whether some other company moves them away with a better offer. I look at that. That's the American way in the first place. Everyone would like to know that they're being compensated for their skill sets, whether you're a technician in here, whether you're this over there, or whether you're a great athlete. You look at all the sports, why do football players or basketball players, baseball players go from one team to the other team? They're being offered better opportunities, more money, things of that nature. maybe a little bit lesser to the schedule. The schedule with professionals, it's a very grueling schedule. So to know that maybe I want to, I'll take a step down, and I want a little bit lesser of a role because I want to spend more time with my family. There's so many different factors for each situation, because you can't say, that everyone's going to be the same.